Bianca Censori and her sisters have been called the new Kardashians as experts predict the rising stars will score a reality TV show. The U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal, the Australian model, 29, married Kim Kardashian's ex-husband Kanye West, 47, in December 2022. Since tying the knot with Kanye, Bianca's fame has skyrocketed from non-existent to worldwide, as she is often photographed traversing the globe with her rapper husband. She has become known for wearing risque, barely there outfits in public and showing off her voluptuous figure in daring social media posts. Her bold, sometimes see-through ensembles and the backlash she's received for wearing them have garnered national media attention. Recently, the Yeezy designer sisters have also begun making headlines as they mirror their siblings' attention-grabbing looks. Bianca Censori and her two sisters, Angelina and Alicia, are beginning to shape themselves as the new Kardashians with risky looks and revealing clothes, brand and culture expert Nick Eade exclusively told the U.S. Sun. He continued, "They are hitting the headlines just like the world's most famous family have done for many years." With all eyes on Bianca, who's causing a stir in her clothing choices when out and about, they are playing the PR game and winning when it comes to column inches. Bianca seems to live by the PR myth that any press is good press, as she appears comfortable being criticized over her revealing outfits. Flouting social norms. Last month, the architectural designer donned a tiny silver bikini top and nude-colored shorts as she stepped out with her husband to watch A Quiet Place, Day 1 in Los Angeles. On X, formerly Twitter, critics argued that she should have been denied entry while others called her lack of clothes disgusting. Days later, Bianca left little to the imagination while going braless in a see-through top while running errands around Los Angeles. Her breasts and nipples were fully visible underneath the sheer material, as the U.S. Sun previously reported. Attorney Niyama Ramani, the president and co-founder of West Coast Trial Lawyers, told the U.S. Sun, under California law, indecent exposure is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 6 months in jail. Bianca has not been arrested for or charged with indecent exposure. Ramani continued, "If there is a prior conviction, it can be prosecuted as a felony." Both misdemeanor and felony convictions require the individual to register as a sex offender for 10 years. But in California, exposing one's breasts is generally not indecent exposure. This is to protect women who are breastfeeding or exposing their breasts for non-sexual reasons, he added. The attorney continued, "The same applies or exposing one's underwear, like Censori has been doing. Exposure of genitals or the anus is different and is punishable. Given these protections, it's unlikely that Censori will be arrested or prosecuted." Of course, there are non-legal ramifications of Censori's conduct. Her clothing or lack thereof has received a lot of attention, mostly negative. Of course, Censori may be doing it entirely for the attention, Ramani concluded. Getting noticed. Nick Eade predicts that the attention Bianca, Angelina, and Alicia have garnered, while controversial now, may lead to bigger and better things down the road. They may not have anywhere near the reach on social media that the Kardashians do, but with their looks and style and Kanye by their side, they are beginning to get noticed, Eade told the U.S. Sun. The brand and culture exported continued, "I can see them being snapped up for a reality show and followed on their adventures, becoming more and more famous." Time will tell if they can match the Kardashians, but I think they could become part of pop culture very soon. A tall order. Not everyone feels that the Censori sisters' prospects are so bright, however, as public relations specialist Lauren Beeching made clear when speaking exclusively to the U.S. Sun. I'm sure the Censori sisters, Bianca, Angelina, and Alicia, will continue to make waves with their bold fashion and close-knit family vibe, which has naturally drawn comparisons to the Kardashians, Beeching said. However, when you look at their Instagram followings and overall influence, there's still a significant gap, the crisis management expert continued. She stated, the Kardashians, especially Kim, have spent over a decade building an empire with millions of loyal fans and successful brands like Skims that have left a major mark on the fashion industry. Additionally, while Bianca's connection to Kanye West certainly brings attention, his mixed reputation can be both an asset and a challenge in terms of public perception. The Censori sisters. Bianca has two sisters, Alicia, who works as a nurse and has a son in Brisbane, and Angelina, who works as a model like Bianca. Bianca lived in Australia before she started working for Kanye's fashion brand Yeezy, in Los Angeles, in November 2020. The famous Australian trio, who grew up in an affluent area in Melbourne, has been compared to the Kardashians. The most obvious connection is to Kim Kardashian, who was married to Bianca's husband Kanye from 2014 to 2022. Bianca's sister Angelina is the youngest of her siblings. She lives in Australia and often shares pictures of her glamorous life and travels on her Instagram profile. While Angelina doesn't have the same online presence or following as her famous older sister, she does boast over 11,000 followers as of August 2024. Alicia, on the other hand, has kept a lower profile. Her Instagram profile is private, but her bio states she's a nurse and has a son. The Vulture's 2 rapper seemed to have received a stamp of approval from Bianca's Aussie family. Angelina told the Herald Sun that Bianca's marriage to Kanye was incredibly happy news for my sister and the family, but we choose to have some privacy for the time being. Although Alicia is the most private sister, she still commented on Bianca's nuptials to Ye, saying she was super happy for them both.